Hi, how's it going?
Hey Lily, okay,
Hey,
this is
thanks
fun.
for being here. This is Shirley Blanc, the one and
Oh,
only fabulous Shirley Blanc.
my whole name, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
hi guys.
How are
I hope I
you?
sound loud. Hope I sound good on your end. One, two. I'm okay. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm in the school like 2 days out of the week, which is not bad. I'm not complaining. So, but it's exhausting because my body's just like, oh, now you're in the building. Oh, you're not in the building. Oh, you in the building. Now you're not in the building. Oh, which class do you have today? Oh,
Oh
it's
my
just like
God, that's so
hectic
confusing.
schedule and stuff. But anywho,
It sounds confusing. Like,
it is. But after you get into like a routine, it's good. But we just got into this routine like January. Like we started in January and then it got a little delayed, maybe like March, April.
mhm.
I'm just happy school's almost over.
Wow. I
What?
can't believe it. Another year flying
Yeah.
by.
By the grace of God, yo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we still alive. We doing it. We kicking it.
Yeah. Thank
How are you
God.
doing today, anyways?
Today I actually had a day off. I
Oh,
decided
why? Because
because
you took off.
I took off. Yeah. I'm allowed to do that because I'm not full time at my job. I am, but I'm not. So
Okay, I get it.
yeah. So it's
Been there,
actually
done
kind
that.
of nice. What?
When I was subbing, it was actually a really nice perk because I didn't have to. I was like not obligated to anybody.
Right.
Or when I could go in, when I didn't want to go in. I,
But it's interesting because like I'm also a sub, but I'm there like every single day.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. And then
Yeah.
what's so sweet? You can pop into different schools, see what schools you don't want to work at. You know,
Yeah.
whole bunch of different ups. There's pros and cons to being a sub. So
Hmm.
that's when there's a holiday. That's definitely a con because you're definitely not getting paid. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, my school's, I don't know how it is in the public schools, but my school's a little different.
Oh, you nice then. They don't pay us over here if you're a sub.
Oh, really?
Getting paid now.
That's frustrating. That would be really
Not getting
frustrating.
paid.
Yeah. I don't know what that's like.
Christmas break, you better be prepared because you better save your money somehow, some way because you're not getting paid.
Hmm.
One time actually I was subbing and the school forgot to pay me on Christmas break.
Oh my God. How did they forget to pay you?
They just forgot. I guess they forgot to put in payroll basically from a lot of people in the school.
Oh my God.
It was hectic. I mean, I wasn't as annoyed as some of the other teachers. Some of the other teachers were pissed off. That's their paycheck. They got to pay their mortgage and all that other good stuff. But I'm pretty frugal with my money, so because I had to go and dip into other accounts that I didn't want to. But
Oh man.
people make mistakes. But man,
Yeah.
I know that was me who made the mistake. I would not want a whole bunch of teachers in my behind.
Yeah.
Mistake. Anywho,
Anywho,
what you
I
doing
kind of want
today?
to like introduce how we know each other. So we were on the
Oh,
cheerleading team together
yes,
back
yes.
in the day, like God knows how many years ago at this point.
Don't be saying how many years because
I'm
that's
not going to. But it was,
that's how old you are.
yeah, that was an amazing experience.
It was.
And yeah, it
You
was.
know, she is um overall good mental and physical experience. You know, you have your ups, you have your downs, you have your friends that you become best friends with, and you have your mentors. There's just a whole bunch of different things that you gain from being in a sport, especially cheer.
Yeah. Well, that was the first time I ever experienced being on a team.
You're literally picking somebody up like it's your life.
Yeah.
Saying like, and
Yes.
somebody's trusting you with that. So,
Yeah.
like cheerleading is not a sport, but it is.
It is. And also for me, like I'm very much like team minded and I was never on a team before that.
Aw,
That was the
yeah,
first time I experienced that. And that was like it was awesome. Like,
yeah. You know,
yeah.
let me just mention I am the worst at interviewing. thing
I do have
my
questions
mind.
that I actually want to like, I feel like my questions were like directed to like talk about some of the cheer stuff, some of the life stuff. And so,
Okay, let me hear some of this.
okay. So the first question that I have in this is for the friend interview
You
series.
chop up some of this video because this is like, oh my goodness, Terry, but I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I
No,
can't.
you're
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
not.
I'm gonna stop.
It's all good. If anything, like, you know, the questions and like me, we could all improve. I don't know. It's
Okay,
all
let me.
good. Um,
Let's go.
so first first question, what sets you apart?
What sets me apart? Like from who? From what? Just me? Or
Yeah, just you.
what makes me me? That's such a weird question, you know? I just feel like I'm just me. I'm not perfect. I try very hard not to judge anybody. Whew. I don't really know how to answer that question. That's so weird. What makes me me? What makes you you? I'm Haitian. I love helping people. Okay. What makes me me is my unwavering need to help people. I always want to help people. I guess. I think that's why I love teaching. I love coaching. If somebody calls me and says, "Yo, I need somebody to help me to put up a drywall," I'm quick to be like, "Let's go." I feel like I'm super strong. So what sets me apart is I feel like I'm the strongest person around anybody, even men. So
Wow.
I'm super strong. Like you can't beat me. And if you do me, it's just if you do beat me, it's just an off day. It's just an off day. But yeah, it's like I'm the strongest person in the world. I'm like what's that Marvel Captain Marvel? That is I.
Oh, like Wonder Woman?
No, not Wonder Woman. Captain Marvel. I think I'm saying her name right. She's like I'm not gonna say she's the strongest character, but Captain Marvel. Come
I
on.
don't know. I'm not a comic book person. I'm
You don't do
sorry.
Marvel? What?
No, I know. I know.
We gotta
I'm lame, I
binge
know.
watch Marvel, like the whole thing. I did that with my cousin last summer and it was the best. I will do it again. I'm not even joking. Yeah, so
That's a great answer, Charles.
you think so?
Yeah.
I know, what's annoying about this? I was really processing this. I'm really in my head all the time. So maybe that's what sets me apart. I'm always in my head, right? I over process a lot. And I don't think that's a bad quality, but maybe it could be a bad quality, but I over process a lot. So I'm just like, man, if I do this to you and I'm like over processing, like in 15 years from now, like what would happen? Like if I literally over process, I go far. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really happy that I was able to stop right there because you see how I'm about to just keep going. Like I stop right here. I'm just gonna stop right here.
Hmm.
I had a whole thought before I was. Anyway, what makes
Oh, what makes me me? um, now I have to.
it's
Now
a
I'm in
hard
the hot seat.
question. See, it's a hard question
What makes me me? Yeah, you're right. Giving me a taste of my own medicine.
because it's like you're trying to put yourself. It's like, how do you describe you? Like I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm energetic. I'm loving. I love naps. I love romantic. I love love. I love God. I love romantic anything. You see how I keep talking about love? Um, yeah, I don't know. I love to laugh. That's like my number one
Yes.
quality.
Laughter gets you
I
through
laugh for the
life.
day. I'm just like, what in the world? Like, what pissed me off today that I wasn't able to like even crack a small joke? I literally just cracked a joke in one of my group chats, and you know what? Sometimes I think I think also. See, I talk too much. I'm sorry. So I think also people like I try to be very nice. Not try. I feel like I'm a very nice person, right? So when people say they don't like me, I don't understand what they're talking about. What's not to like, you know?
Mhm.
But I had a conversation with one of my good friends, and she was basically saying that I need to be cautious with my words because just because I feel like I'm so bubbly and open, not everybody wants to hear, openness all the time. And I was really thinking about it. I'm just like, she's so freaking right. Like, I don't know. For me, I want to hear open honesty at all times. If you're my friend, like, please tell me the truth. Don't have me walking around looking like a dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest with me.
Yeah, but then it's like
Anyways,
the quiet people who like are like at parties and they don't talk much. You're always
no,
like
because I
wondering.
feel like I'm a quiet person who's at parties who don't talk much. Like, I feel like I'm talking a lot now because that's what I do. I talk. I'm like, I just keep talking and rambling and stuff. But I think like if I don't know what my surroundings, I'm very quiet to the point.
Sometimes people, yeah, I
Right?
I, I can relate to that because people think I'm high.
No way.
Yes, because I
Why
don't
would they think you're high?
because I don't talk.
Girl, you high?
No, I'm
No,
not.
no, that's not fair. They don't come up to you and say, "Are you high?"
No, it's actually my friends. Like
Okay, that's funny.
they'll be like, "Are you high?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know. I feel
Maybe
like
you're
I
just one of
could
those
talk a
people who
lot too."
like to observe.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, but I feel like I
observing.
could relate. Like I could relate because like you get me in a talking mood and I'm like rambling and just all over the place. But then other times I'm just like so quiet and people think I'm high.
Well, that's crazy. That's not the worst.
Yeah, but I never answered the question.
Let me hear this.
Should I don't, I didn't prepare an answer, but I guess what sets me apart is that I'm kind of neurotic
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a little like obsessive with my thoughts and like it's to a point where like I think about everything. Like I think about like what if this person loses their teeth and what if this person like shits their pants and like what if yeah like I like my mind goes there. So
Okay.
what?
That's not bad. You see how you was able to wrap that up into one little word, neurotic? It's like, okay. I feel
Well,
like everybody
Charles, I'm
some
Jewish.
way. Neurotic
Jews are neurotic.
in some way or not. Like, okay, that's cool. It's not bad. Everybody has like something.
Yeah. But I don't
Yeah.
know, like I feel like my neuroticism could go to the good side and to the bad side. Like I could think about everything like good and bad. But generally I'm all full of love, but like it could
To a point where it brings you down.
it could
I get it.
but I think like a lot of mindfulness techniques have helped me out.
Yeah, mindfulness, because sometimes it doesn't work. So sometimes you just want to just be like, I get it. Sometimes you just want to lay and just think or not think.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to call up your friend and be like, life sucks and I want to die.
Yeah. I want to cry on the phone. You could sit there in silence with me, please. I like sitting in silence with people. I like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird, but
Oh, I have a question. Would you
let me.
prefer sitting in silence with a man or with a woman?
Damn, I wish I would have just jumped straight to the question. I mean, to the answer because now I'm thinking too much about it. Man,
Me too.
I feel like they'll randomly start saying the craziest thing.
Men, really?
Yeah,
Crazier than women?
yeah. I think they'll get into such a deep meditative state. They'll be like, one time I was in the shower and I accidentally put my finger up my ass, like crazy. Like I think men have like these deep thoughts that they're just scared to say out loud because maybe somebody might think of them a certain way. So, they're
Yeah.
behind closed doors. So I don't know. Women, we always want to talk. We like
Yes. Women
number
have
one
a
thing.
harder
So
time like with like not talking, like because that's how we bond.
yeah, so I would probably want to sit in silence with a woman because a man, because I don't think he would be able to sit in silence.
Well, yeah, no, sometimes when like other women like don't talk, it's almost a red flag. Like when you're just silent with a woman, it's like sometimes.
No, because when I go on dates, it's kind of tricky for me. Like sometimes I don't know what to say, or sometimes I don't know if I'm actually enjoying the date, or like I'm like in my head. So I'm just sitting there thinking in my head in silence. And I'm the guy's not thinking like this girl's freaking crazy. Like, why in the world is she sitting there in freaking silence? I guess depending on how long I'm sitting in silence.
I don't know. Maybe I need like I hear you, but like I feel like sometimes maybe my approach is like messed up, but like I kind of think like it's on the man to take the lead in a date. You know, like he's the one. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Like it's not my job to entertain him.
Let's pull up a line with Allison.
I know, right?
No, but I think it's 50-50. I feel like it's all about communication. If you're the one who's pulling the conversation all the time, so maybe the first date you're nervous, right? Or he's nervous, so you're pulling a little bit. But if you're pulling the conversation the whole date, it's like,
right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not my job to, right. I guess it's 50-50.
So if you're quiet, then what is he saying to you? And why aren't you responding, you know? Maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like it's not my job to sit there and be bubbly and entertaining. Like, not necessarily.
On a date?
I mean, I'm supposed to be myself, not like over. I don't know, but you know, I spoke to a dating
Too
coach.
bubbly?
I don't know, but I did speak to a dating coach, and she said that it's very important for women these days to show enthusiasm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put that on my list because this is me when I go on a date. Hey, hi, you know, like I don't know, I'm just me. I would think that you're just you too. So
yeah, no, I am. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. You shouldn't. I don't know. I guess don't be extra. I don't know.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like, don't overdo it. Like,
yeah, like it's not your job to like. Yeah, it's not your job to put on a show.
What would you do actually on a date to be putting on a show?
I don't know, like telling him about the time you were in Vegas and, you know, went to your friend's bachelorette party and I don't know, hired a stripper for her. Like you don't need to tell him that. You're not.
Okay, I get what you. Well,
but in the past, when I was much younger, I used to think that was my job. Honestly, so maybe I'm just a little traumatized because I'm whatever.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think reflecting about your past and like, you know, sharing, you know, nice little stories about you and your girlfriends or groups of people that you're with is good. I don't think that's a bad thing. That's not, I don't know. Depending on what you're oversharing, like don't share the part where like the person was throwing up in the bathroom.
Yeah.
In their face, you know. But you know, oh yeah, we went to Vegas one time. Maybe if the conversation goes in that direction, I don't see what the problem would be. I don't think that's what was the word you used before? Over, like not like overdoing it or like kind of boasting. What if a guy's boasting about himself? I don't like that. Not about himself. Like about money. Like I like a guy who, I think everybody should have money, you know, that's your thing. But I feel like you don't need to be flashy about it. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, look what I'm wearing. Oh, look at look at that. You know, like I think that's unnecessary. I went on a date with a guy one time and every little thing was, I remember the time when I bought my friends this. Oh, I remember the time that I paid for this trip. It was just too much, you know? Mm-hmm. Story. It's like, oh, he's a nice friend. I feel like too much stories. It's just like, oh, you're boasting. Like, okay, I'm giving up some type of an energy where you think that you need to boast about your finances. Mm-hmm. Maybe simple face. No, but no, but you know, so I don't really like it. I'm single, so it doesn't matter.
No, I mean, like that's frustrating for like anyone. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Married, single, like no one likes a show off. I mean,
well, I mean, some people do. Some people like that show off. Some people like to be.
I don't know. Like sometimes it's funny. I feel like sometimes I get show off vibes from people who they in their heads don't think they're showing off. But in my like from my perspective, it's like they are being showy. Like they're being like flashy. They're telling me how great their lives are, and
that's different. I just think so. Like boasting
about
your life.
I mean, how is that not showing off though? Like how, you know?
Well, I mean, I work hard. I feel okay. Oh, that's tricky. Now I feel like I'm about to I'm about to be a little hypocrite. Uh,
I feel like you have to strike a balance.
no, you're right. If I work hard and I boast to my friends like, yo, I just bought me a Lamborghini truck, I don't think that's bad. Maybe one boast, oh, look, but I feel like if I'm coming around all the time talking about, oh, look, I bought this, oh, look, like I bought that and stuff like that, I think that's just annoying. Mm-hmm. Like, we already know that you're successful, so you don't need to show it off all the time.
Right.
I probably wouldn't boast about that. I probably would just pop up with the truck like, hi. Yeah. God gave it to me.
Right. That's I feel like that's my favorite attitude. It's not, it's from God.
That's touchy though.
Is it?
Yeah. People like to say like you shouldn't what exactly? Like, oh, you want to not you want to put all your faith in God, like you're not gonna put action to it. And I feel like, no, let me reword that. People think when you say, oh, I got this from God, that you haven't put action towards the things that you're getting. And I think that's where the back and forth comes from. It's just like, I'm faithful. Like, if I know I'm going to get me a Lamborghini truck, I'm going to get me a Lamborghini truck. And it's got to just walk like I have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Anyways, I don't even know how we got on this topic.
Yeah, we kind of went on a tangent, but I love it. I think it's kind of interesting.
You see my mind.
Should we go to the next interview question?
Yeah. Before I start talking about trees.
Trees are terrific.
I always end up on trees when I'm like doing research on. I don't know what it is. Anyways.
On trees?
Yeah. End up like on Sequoia Park.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just looking at different trees. They're just pretty. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, that's well, it kind of segues kind of into my next
like question. Yellowstone, or like I want to go see one of those really, really big trees, like the huge ones that you need like a whole clan to wrap around, like hold hands, and like, you never seen that?
I mean, I think I've seen like pictures of it. You should go to the Amazon rainforest.
You've been there?
No, I wish.
You said like you've been there. I was like, ooh, you been there?
No. I don't know. Hopefully I'll make it there one day after this pandemic is over.
When you plan to go? I would really like to go to Jerusalem.
You should. Oh my God, I would love to go to Israel.
I've been telling you this for like forever and a day. Yeah, I feel like I've been telling you this forever and a day. I feel like one time, no, it was my coworker. He told me like you have to have some type of like special access to go over there. I don't know. I never did the research, so
I feel like they do have church trips.
I don't know.
To Israel.
Yeah, but you have to actually be part of the church, or like it's really hard, or you have to be like a percentage of a Jewish. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna.
I wish I could tell you. I honestly, you know what? If you want, like, I'll ask around.
I think I would have. I don't know. So
you could. I think it might. I don't know. It might be a little easier if you do like actually know someone there, and like if I'm there, it's like, hey, hi.
Yeah, that's really. I'm coming over. Like,
yeah. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I could show you around, but I don't think I've ever been to Bethlehem or Nazareth. No. I mean, I'm Jewish, so I've been to Jerusalem, obviously.
I mean, well, I don't know. I just would want to go because I think it would be such a nice experience and stuff.
Yeah. Are you interested in traveling anywhere else besides Israel?
I would like, let me see. I mean, I'd like to travel everywhere, but let me see. Off the top of my head, I wouldn't mind going back to Haiti. The food was really good there.
Wow. When were you there?
I was thinking about food. Maybe like 2 years after the earthquake.
Oh wow.
So, and it was still really bad over there.
Did you have family that was affected by the earthquake?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of family over there, please. Yeah. My mom took us to where where she used to live, and it was totaled. Like,
oh my God.
Bad.
Wow.
Stuff. But again, how do we get on this topic? I started talking about Jerusalem. But where would you want to travel?
Where would I want? India.
Ooh, why?
I just feel this.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to go to India. I honestly feel connected to India. Not sure why. But I do.
I'm gonna change my answer. I wouldn't want to go. I would want to go to Ireland.
Oh, cool.
That was just the first thing that popped in my head. I'm just gonna stick with that before I think too deep. After this, I'm gonna go and research. I'm like, what's what's in Ireland? You know, it's Ireland. I think it's because I've seen a lot of romance movies based out there and stuff like that, like Scotland or something like that.
Yeah.
Some like kilts and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
it's interesting. I mean, I've been to England.
ooh,
Yeah, it's cool. It's different, but it's like it's different, but it's similar. It's like there's a lot of like, well, they speak English, so that makes it so much easier, you know,
right.
because you don't have to worry about like getting around with the language, whatever. But like, it's nice. It's like it's I think that they're slower paced.
What does that mean?
It's just like the vibe is like a little bit more relaxed.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Like if
Yeah.
you're traveling from, I don't know, if you were going from Staten Island to Manhattan or something. Like
Oh yeah, I don't really go to
Manhattan
Staten Island.
is. Oh, actually, that was a really bad. I didn't like that one.
No, but I know what you mean, like a suburban
Like
to
if-
like a city.
Yeah, like if you lived in Pennsylvania.
Right, like Connecticut. Yeah.
I feel so bad. I'm just joking about. I'm sorry, Pennsylvanians. I have some
I hear you.
Pennsylvania.
Yep. Oh, you have family in Pennsylvania?
I have a friend who lives out there.
Oh.
Do I have family in Pennsylvania? I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Anywho, so segue to the next question. What do you look forward to most each day? And is it the trees that you
No,
Yeah.
it's laughing and waking up, girl. I mean, talking about opening up your eyes. Thank you, Lord. Okay. But yeah, waking up and laughing.
That's nice.
Seeing my friends and family. You see, I'm gonna keep going. Seeing my friends and family, but literally waking up and laughing. If laughter comes along with me, with a family member or a friend, or just watching something, then I'm happy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's nice. Laughter is like a sign of like a healthy friendship. Like if you have a friend that you like laugh with a lot, that means friendship's going good.
Yeah. And sometimes I get into like my little moods where I'm like, you know, down in the dumps. So my first thought in the morning is to laugh, but after praying, obviously, you know, just gotta say thank you, God. You gave me another day. Okay. Yeah.
That's cool. It reminds me like Jewish people have this prayer called Modeh Ani, which is like
Ozahani.
Modeh Ani, which is like thanking God for like opening their eyes. That's like the first thing you say when you wake up. Just reminded me of that.
Say it again. Modahani.
Modeh Ani, yeah.
You wake up and you say Modahani.
Modeh Ani, yeah. But yeah, like that's the name of the prayer, but that's like Modeh Ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shechazarta bi nishmati b'chem l'ra b'emunatecha. That's like what you say, yeah.
Did you have to go to like so we have Sunday school. Did you guys
Yeah.
have Sunday school? Okay.
Yeah, but I mean I went for like a little bit, but I like my Jewish education is different than a lot of people's Jewish education.
That sounds like something deep.
Not really. What about you? What was your
What do you mean, like my religious background?
Yeah, like what was your Sunday school?
Sunday schools, Catholic, about maybe when I was able to go to church by myself, I found my own church to go to. I probably haven't been to church for like 2-3 years because of laziness. You don't need to go to church. God is with you all the time. No, but seriously, it's really nice to commune with other people and hear what they have to say. So that's the only thing that I miss. But yeah, Sunday school every Sunday. Learn the Lord's Prayer, the Hail Mary, you know, confirmation. What are the you know, going through the 7 sacraments. I'm obviously not married, so I mean, whatever.
Yet, not married yet.
You know, it's not, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
We're all not married. We're married to the Lord. I'm married to the Lord.
Yeah.
So he decides to give me a deserving husband.
Well, at the the right person at the right time. That's all you could hope for.
That's all we have to say in our heads to make ourselves like feel good.
No, but I believe that. I don't know about you, but I believe that. Like, because it could be the right person, but not the right time, and it could be the right person, but not the right person.
You're absolutely right.
So you hope and pray to marry the right person at the right time.
Amen. I'm still praying in my heart. So, yeah. And sometimes I think about like, do I even want to get married, or is it because like a lot of my friends are getting married, and it's just like, do I feel like I need to get married? You know, like little things like that.
Mm-hmm. I believe like do it for the right reasons, you know, not because of societal pressure. Like I definitely want to for me, but I don't want to jump into something because I'm scared. Like I don't want to do it based off fear.
Yeah.
Like, and it's very, I think like as you know, as the years go by, it's easy to like get more scared.
What do you mean? Getting into a relationship?
Feel more pressure. Well, yeah. But like, because, you know, you want to have kids and all that, like it's easy to fall into like pressure.
Like, do you want to have kids though?
I want to have kids.
Or is it again societal pressure making me think that I need to have kids? Sometimes I say yes and sometimes I say no. But then again, I spoke to Align with Allison and she that
plug her in. Go ahead,
might just be in my head, you know? It might just be in my head.
By the way, she's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I love her videos. They're so insightfbut
Lilly, cool. you were one-on-one with her all the time. Like, what are you talking about? You already knew this from jump.
But I feel like I haven't like I'm watching her videos and they're so smart. They're so good. Mm-hmm. They're like so on point.
She is pretty on point.
Yeah.
It's really good feedback and advice for sure.
Yeah.
Sure, it's advice that she's been telling us all our lives. And now it's just kind of like there to be on repeat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what did you say last time? Like, girl, go watch that third video that
Yeah. I loved her interview that she did with the doctor. Oh my God. I thought that was awesome. Because it's like what?
You watched all her videos.
I didn't watch all of them, but that one I watched. That one I
missed that video. I seen a little bit of it.
No, because he was like scientifically backing up things that we always thought, like married men live longer than single men. And he was like backing it up with science. I'm like,
I like that.
Cool.
I'm gonna go back and watch that then, for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't watch all of them, but that one, yeah, that was cool. And yeah, a few of them I do watch, and like her posts are really cool. So I'm happy for her. Shout out to Allison.
Yeah. You're gonna be next with your podcast.
Let's hope.
What's your podcast about, actually?
So I had this idea to interview my friends, like friend interview, and I'm just expanding it, videos? I guess. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm expanding it to like more of the people that were a part of my life and who made me who I am. So
that's sweet.
Yeah. Like I did what?
I said, you know what I was thinking to myself? Like, when I die, right? Where can people go to see me? My Instagram.
Oh, and that awesome thing that you guys do, the what's it called again? Queens Being Honest.
Oh, I mean, so my girlfriend came up with that, right? During quarantine. So we talk about relationships and like, but it's just like a whole panel of girls just kind of like jonesing late night about things in society. I feel like we're like a middle version of The View or The Real or something like that, you know? So, I mean, it's not like anything that like, I don't believe it's anything that we're trying to push into like, but I could be wrong. I'll ask my friend if she's trying to.
You know what? Honestly, even if you start somewhere and it could always come back to it. Like my friend, okay, she does comedy, right? And she hasn't done it in a long time, but she did it and she could always go back to it. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? Like even me and my YouTube channel, like I'm not doing it all the time, but like, it's not going anywhere. I could always
There's so much pressure to just be on, online or to monetize yourself, like, you know, or
well, if you're building a brand, there is.
It's like you see all these people just like, oh, okay, I could definitely do that, but it's a lot of work to make like reels and stuff. Like I be watching these videos, I'm just like, these kids are putting in kids. These people are putting in like a lot of work into this stuff, and I get it, you know.
Yeah.
Not
Well, if
about as
you,
hard
I
as
don't know,
you.
if you like brand yourself, if you build a brand, like that's like a full-time job.
Yeah,
It's like
it
with
is.
every all the content that you put out and everything. But then there's those of us, you know, who are building towards that or like or just exploring, and that's fine too.
You have a TikTok?
No, I don't.
You should get
I
one.
don't want one.
Why
I
not? You're doing the
don't know.
videos already. You might as well just put yourself out there on TikTok. That's
Something about TikTok turns me off. I don't know why.
really,
Am
it
I
turned me off a
wrong?
little
Tell me I'm
bit.
wrong.
There was everything about social media turns me off, but like you gotta pick and choose your poison, you know?
So
So
my poison is Instagram.
yeah, my poison is Instagram too. I like to go into TikTok sometimes, but then once I start seeing like all these freaking Gen Zers going back and forth, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, what are they arguing about now? It's so crazy how much I mean, when I tell you they look you up like this, I don't this generation, yo, they're so smooth with their like with technology. It's crazy. That's why when I be telling when my kids be like, oh, I don't know how to insert a picture, I'm like, you don't know how to insert a photo into a Word document or like a PowerPoint slide, but you could tell me how to break down Fortnite or enter Fortnite. You could tell me all the secret passcodes to a video game. Like, play on the slides, play on the document. Like, are you serious?
Wow.
Like, I don't believe you.
That's just an excuse.
They're always on technology. There's no way you don't.
Right. Exactly.
You can literally Google a video of how to do this. You guys watch videos of other people playing video games. Like, come on, effort in. But anyway, you see, I'm getting distracted.
No, it's all good. It is all good.
What was the last question? Because I didn't get to push it back to you.
It was, what do I look forward to most each day?
Oh yeah.
What do you? What do I look forward to most each day? I look forward to my coffee, and I look forward to seeing the kids. I know it sounds cheesy, but that's
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, no, they bring me life. It's like, yeah.
No, I get it. Even sometimes when it's break or something like that, and I hear so the time off is nice, but people think that we're like really not doing it. There's a lot of greatness happening, right? But when we do come back from break, it's just such a really nice feeling, and we didn't get that this year, so because of COVID. I mean, we got it through the screen. But
wait, so can I ask you like an unrelated question to the interviews? But like, how does it work? What is your schedule? Do you go in twice and then like how is it? I don't want to assume anything.
My work schedule?
Yeah, like what's it like in the post?
Okay, so 5 days a week. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm in the building. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm like this, remote with you. And kids are online. Now, there is this is second grade, K to 2 are in the building Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then 3 to 5 are in the building Mondays and Wednesdays. So I never see K to 2 in the building. I always see them online. So if I'm online, I have an online class and I have a class that's also in the building. So what happens is they plug into this app, and the owl basically spans the whole classroom. That owl sucks because you cannot see the picks up little noise everywhere. So what happens is when I'm at home, I usually tell them to log in to the Zoom so I can see that they're in class. And what they will do is they will type in the chat, because if they unmute, it will give you this really loud echo in the classroom. It's so annoying. So they're not allowed to unmute. It's such a back and forth. We figured it out literally just recently that this echo was like happening, and it's loud. Like, when you accidentally plug an aux in to a stereo, and there's that kind of like a screeching sound, or like you drop a mic. It's like that. So it's really loud like that. So anywho, and then on Fridays we're remote. You know what's so funny? On Fridays we used to have a half a days. They took back our half a days. We have a lot of PDs now, which is a plus, and there's pros and cons to the PDs. There's always plus and cons to the PDs. So
wow,
it's stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of social things that social justice things that we could do in the school in regards to the kids and how they're feeling. We do a lot of group assemblies where the kids basically get to talk about how they're feeling, what's going on in their lives, the whole Black Lives Matter, because I work in Bed-Stuy, so there's a lot of Black and brown kids over there. So we talk about a lot of that. And yo, let me tell you, these kids are going through it. I mean,
I feel bad for these kids.
I can't stomach, like, this little girl was we had a school meeting, and she's such a excellent scholar, right? Like, it's unbelievable. So she always turns in her work on time and everything. She's a third grader. She goes off. They ask her, like, how's everybody feeling? She says, I'm feeling a 4. She tells us about, like, it's her dad's birthday and stuff like that, but he's in jail. This little third grader knows that her dad's in jail, and then she basically tells us, like, the dad's in jail, and, like, oh, an uncle passed away the other day. And she's just talking like this is normal to her, you know what I'm saying? And she's talking about the Black Lives Matter protests that were happening at the time consistently. Like, she's literally just putting it out there, and all the teachers on the screen, like, and typing in the chat, like, good job for voicing your opinion and being so brave and everything. And I'm sitting here, like, in shock. Like, I cannot believe these kids are going through this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can, but it's just a harsh reality, so that was really hard to take in during that assembly. So we do a lot of assemblies like that to let the kids speak their minds, because they could be talking to their parents, but you want to give them, like, a platform so they could, so they could feel like their voice is important, and it is important and everything. And these are babies, like, this is not even middle school, elementary kids.
Wow.
But
I can't imagine, like, such a young child, like, experiencing, like, that level of trauma. Like, that's, I mean,
it's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot for such a young mind. Like, that's,
I mean, but, like, is it better to expose them now or later? You know what I'm saying? Like, when is the right time to expose them to anything? Such a tricky question. When's the right time to expose a kid to sex? When's the right time to expose a kid to religion? When's the right time to expose kids to LGBT community? When is the right time? There's so many different right times and so many different opinions, and that's why you only voice your opinion with your own kid. And I ain't got no kids, so I don't say she annoying. Yeah.
I mean, I think like you posted about that, like, and I commented because, like, you asked, like, when is the right age to expose the child, like, have the talk.
Oh yeah, I
really think that there is no right age. Like, the any way they learn is gonna completely mess with their heads. Yeah, anyway, I really believe that. Like, I was in a middle school, and we were really sexual back then. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it was guys and girls, and whatever. If I would have gone to a religious school, it would have been the other extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no talk about sex, nothing, boys separated from girls. I wouldn't have even dreamt of the things that I would have thought about, like, because I wasn't allowed to think that, like, these kids who go to these restrictive schools, they don't think about, they're not allowed.
You don't think so?
I know for a fact. I have friends who've gone to these schools, and like, yeah, no, like, I mean, the guys that I'm friends with now were afraid of jerking off. I'm not kidding. Like, yeah, no, they literally scared them, like, into about these things. So that's that extreme, and like, versus, what I went through, and like, even my high school was co-ed, and like, people were definitely fooling around. So any way you cut it, it's gonna mess you up. I think the biggest thing to keep in mind is just have discussions that are always based on, like, love, like, based with love and trust and understanding and, like, all that stuff. Like, and obviously do it with your own kid, like, have a talk. Yeah.
Whenever the kid presents itself, not whenever, because I don't want God to take that and play on it. Like, whenever, here's your whatever guy, like, don't think. But like, I get what you're saying. You just gotta pick and choose.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
when it comes to teaching that stuff, it's really tricky and stuff like that. You gotta definitely warn the parents, or me, I don't know. I think sometimes it's crazy. Like you have to warn the parents about certain things you gotta teach, but then sometimes, and I'm not talking about just the elementary. I'm talking about in all grade levels, and sometimes majority of the kids are like failing. So it's like, well, why am I telling you that they're going to be learning this if you're not even going to like be interested in what they're doing anyway? You know, like I might as well just teach it to them anyway. What do I got to tell you?
But at what age?
That's what I'm saying across the board. Like I've seen it across the board. Again, I was a sub and I was able to go into a lot of different schools. So high school, middle school, and in elementary schools, there are a lot of people. I just say a lot of people. There are a large number of individuals or parents who work multiple jobs and can't actually be present when the kids are, I guess, doing their homework and stuff like that. So there's a lot of missing work happens and stuff. And I don't blame the parents, but then it's like, you got to put the kids on a schedule in any grade. Elementary, you should start from elementary because then now they're on a consistent level. And I've seen those kids with who have consistency, a consistent schedule. They tell you like, oh, I go home, I have to study for an hour and then I play. Like they don't play. My house when I was growing up, there was no play before like finishing your work. And
Oh, wow.
work before you go and play. What, back in the 90s, you want to go outside and play. You got to be in the house before the sun drops. So you got to go and play and you got to do your homework. You know when you do your homework? In school.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
School and stuff like
Oh
that.
my
So
God,
that when you
that
get
was the
home,
best.
like, it's just crazy to me. I don't know. And now they have so many more after school centers and so many more things for the kids to do. And it's, I don't know. I'm like, anyways, it's just
I
don't
remember that. I remember like
Please
doing
say
homework.
no.
What?
I just don't know.
Yeah. I remember doing homework on the bus and being like, yes, now I don't have to do homework at home.
Yup.
I remember thinking I beat the system. Like,
Yup. You got no, it's not that you beat the system, you beat your parents. It's like the minute they say, did you do your homework? Now you could turn around and be like, yes. You can even like you sure you did homework? Like, yup, you want to check it? Like
wow.
Yes, I did my homework. Can I go outside, please?
Yeah. The 90s. Oh my gosh.
I miss the 90s. Anyways.
That was a good time. Anyway, we're almost an hour into this awesome interview.
You got a lot of chopping to do.
I guess I do.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, I feel like.
You know what? Honestly, what?
I think there's a lot of us talking over each other, a lot of dead air. So there's a lot to chop.
You think so? Because there was one interview that I did that I didn't. I thought I was gonna edit that. I ended up just airing, really? And it was totally fine.
Because you didn't want to edit it, or because it was just like
No, because it was actually 100% fine. Like it was. I was crying. That was the first interview that I cried on. My friend Uri, shout out to him. Yeah. We were talking about something and I cried and I thought I would edit it and I didn't edit a thing and I just let it and it was totally fine.
That's you just being you and authentic, raw and authentic,
Yeah, I mean, like Joe Rogan, dude.
No.
So whatever.
Oh yeah, so wait. Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't edit anything. Nothing. He just nothing. Everything is totally uncut and kind of digging that. I don't know.
I'm digging that. I don't know. Okay.
Oh my God, do you remember when we were in cheer camp and you imitated my walk?
I can't believe you took the cheer camp, man.
Yeah, a long time ago.
The many years under T. Simmons,
Yeah. Oh my God, how's she doing?
If it wasn't for cheer, I probably wouldn't have a lot of the friends that I currently have in my life. Wow. So, and to the main angel who brought the other angels into my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's amazing. She really is. She's like, wow, shout out to her. She definitely like.
I'm telling you, like, God don't put angels for no reason. Even the ones that come and go, even though, like, they're there for a reason. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, this has been really, really awesome. And I feel like
No, wait, this is it?
you
That
know
was
what?
it?
It's been an hour.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do a part 2 because I need to.
Yes, I did a
But
part 2. There was one interview I did that was 2 parts. So
I'm not gonna go to sleep because I need to reprocess this whole interview. Like I'm really processing it already, like right now. Like, what did I actually say?
I could send it to you.
Right, and stuff like that. So, oh sweet.
Yeah.
I'll need a story, but yeah, that'd be sweet. I don't know how I'm gonna do
Okay.
it.
And honestly, if you really, really want me to cut things out, I will. I'm not the best at editing, but I could figure it out.
I mean, it's your platform, you
Okay.
know.
I think it's great. I think you sounded great. You looked great.
Really,
I love the
it's like I
earrings.
remember. Oh, thanks, Moons.
Yeah.
But I remember some things that I said. I remember. That's what's so scary about, like, you know, like I would never want to be on TV. Like, no, I'd be scared. Actually, I was on TV one time.
Oh, were you?
It was nothing crazy. I wasn't doing the most of the talking, so you know. And if I did, I probably would have not answered the question. So, anyway.
Yeah. No, don't worry. You sounded great. You looked great. Everything was great, and you're just being you.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got to give.
Aw. Well, you have a lot to give.
Amen.
And
Thank you. So do you, boo.
thank you. This is so nice. Thanks
Yeah.
for.
It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. But
Yeah. See, I don't bite.
I haven't. Again, because you know, like when you watch yourself, it's like, oh, why was I doing that? That's what I do when I do my face. Like I'm really looking. I'm looking at you right now. So like when I look this way, I'm looking outside the window. When I look this way, I'm looking at me kind of right now. Like so now I'm gonna be able to see like this is what the hell I was doing. Like doing, you know, my face is not when.
No worries.
Anyways,
it's all good. Thank you so much. Happy Gemini season.
Gemini season is Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Yup. You gotta come out and celebrate with us. Either way around it. All right.
I hope so. God willing. Yes.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Wait, you're gonna stop the recording, but you're gonna stay on, right?
Yes.
Okay. Don't like automatically log out.
No, I won't.
Okay, so let's do this again. Okay, so bye.
Bye. Happy June season.
Woo, woo.